imagining my arms around you, my sweet temptress? Or were you picturing us in another, more pleasurable position? Oh no, you're already in my arms. No use in fighting me off now. After all, in my arms is the safest place for you here, remember? We wouldn't want you getting taken again, now would we? Yes, my love, I know. Believe it or not, I do hate seeing you like this, and I don't exactly like the idea of caging you inside the palace. But with my father and his hounds searching for some sign of your scent, I can't risk you possibly being killed or kidnapped. It's a minor miracle Artax was able to get away with you like he did, but I doubt we'll be able to do that again. My father very rarely ever makes the same mistake twice. Anyway, besides all of that, how are you enjoying your royal training with Asmodeus? That bad, huh? Well, I know he can be a bit harsh, but what more could you ask for from a literal demon war general? I did ask for him to go gentler on you, and believe it or not, the fact that you're walking away with just bruises and minor cuts means he's being feather gentle on you. You think I'm joking? You've seen my scars, right? You know that deep one here on my chest over my sternum? That was him putting his sword through my chest. All the way through my chest. And that was him pulling kid gloves back then. Yep, he is a big old brute. But he kind of needs to be if he's going to be the general of the entire demon army. That's one thing you need to learn, darling. Show no mercy or kindness towards other demons below you. Only show respect to your equals and superiors. Otherwise, the lower demons will overtake you and kill you for status if they get the chance. I know it's not in your nature, my sweet angel, but that's why I keep telling you to observe and watch what I do when we're wandering the palace or in meetings in the throne room. Even with my own brothers, I treat every demon and creature coldly and with zero respect, so they know that I am the one in charge and they cannot and will not walk all over me. I know it will take you some time, but soon enough you will learn to do the same. I'm sorry to say, but down here in hell you mustn't treat anyone or anything with kindness unless they are either your pet or your superior, understood? My darling, listen to me. There's more than enough of obvious reasons why demons like myself treat other demons so cruelly. But more than anything, it's to stay off of heaven's respective radars. Angels have this terrible habit of finding kindness and bringing it back with them to Sheol. They can find it anywhere, even here. Yes, even all the way down here. I've seen it happen before. It's not a topic I prefer to revisit, but being an ex-angel myself, I would know these things quite well. So I make this order, here and now. Because I am determined to keep you at my side, you will show no creature here any form of kindness or weakness except for me and Artax. Is that understood? I said, is that understood? That's what I thought. Now you would do well to keep that command in mind. I only came up here to check on you and take you down to the stables. I know you've been feeling very lonely in here by yourself, so I had Artax make a barrier around the stable so my father can't detect you. Not easily, anyway. Yes, my love. You're finally getting out of this room. But remember what I said. 0 kindness, only cruelty and nonchalance. Do you understand? Keep walking. What do you think you're doing? Leave it alone. What did I just get done telling you? Don't show any kindness or weakness towards any creature. I don't care if it was whining. That cub is the bait for the bigger ones behind it. Look. That hound pup was about to lure you to the center of a trap. They feed on kindness, remember? Everything in hell feeds on kindness and purity. Now come on. We're on a tight schedule, and Artax can't hold his barrier for long. Oh, calm down, you overgrown lizard. We'll make it there with plenty of time to spare.
That's not what I was referring to, Atreyu. It seems Lucifer has Moonchild watching the skies, and I won't be able to make an easy getaway like last time. Not while she has her horde behind her for backup.
Damn it. I forgot about Moonchild. Then how are we going to get out of here if not on you?
You would have to get there by horseback. The horses are too plain for the hounds to be concerned with, and they may mask her scent easily enough that you could make it there without any trouble.
I suppose horses wouldn't be too terrible, but it is a long journey. It might take us a couple days to get there. I'm not sure.
It's now, or we wait another 1,000 years, and I don't think Lucifer is willing to wait that long for another attempt at taking her life.
So be it. Darling, wait here with Artax while I go saddle up the horses. You're right, Falcor. Since he's become so attached to you, he'll be able to protect you and keep you safe.
Which one will you ride? You don't intend on flying, do you? That would practically give you away to anyone under Lucifer's orders.
I know that. That is why I intend on riding Nighthawk. He knows the way there, and he'll easily spot trouble should anything cross our path.
Are you sure using a unicorn is the best option?
What other choice do I have? Besides, Nighthawk is the least conspicuous creature in the stables aside from Falcor. The hounds won't be too concerned with a dark unicorn or a wandering nightmare.
I suppose you're right. I I just wish I could go with you. It's been millennia since I last was at the nest. And with Moonchild being a lookout in the skies, I'm forced to stay grounded and watch our territory.
I'm going to go saddle the horses. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Gleister unfortunately schlecht. It's nothing, child. I just wish you didn't have to go alone. It's not that I don't trust him. I trained him and raised him myself in Draconia. But it's been centuries since he's been there, and I know the hatchlings and tweenlings don't know about him. Hatchlings and tweenlings can be extremely unpredictable without an overlord there to keep them in control. I know for a fact he can assert himself over them, but I worry if he'll be able to make them behave around you. Dragons, especially newborn and teenagers, have extremely sensitive senses, especially when it comes to sensing fear. I know I'm the only dragon you know, and I may be gentle to you, but that's because it's a show of respect. Dragons are still fierce predators, and young ones don't know the difference between friend and enemy. They only know superior being and prey, and if they sense a strong enough energy of fear, you will be devoured. Just don't stray too far from his side and you should be fine. And if he tells you to do something, you do it without any hesitation or question. Do you understand?
Don't worry, Artax. I won't let her out of my sight, not for a second. But just in case... I'm going to put a hex on your necklace. This spell will enhance your dominant superiority, so they will second-guess challenging you.
Good idea. They may be fierce predators, but I never said they were the smartest of creatures. Even though you have that guardian hex, do not stray too far from Erikiel's reach. Erikiel, if there's any trouble at all, or if they get too out of hand...
I know. I will summon you straight away. Don't worry, Artax, we'll be fine. We'd better head out, though, if we're going to evade my father's hounds. You have things handled here?
Oh yes, I have things well handled here. And I'll keep Moonchild distracted so you can get away.
Thank you, Artax. If this goes as it should, we'll return swiftly in the next few days. That I can assure you.
Inganje schlecht, Erikiel.
Winnategame, Artax. Come on, love. Let's go. Follow me and stay close. Are you ready? Then let's go. Good. Artax is keeping Moonchild busy. We should be able to make a clean getaway at this rate. If we keep this pace, we should be at the resting point by nightfall. There, we can let the horses rest and give ourselves a rest as well. The resting point is a magical vacuum of sorts. It's a blind spot for any supernatural creature, so our energy signatures won't be detected. It's honestly the safest place to hide aside from the palace. It is a bit of a long journey, but Nighthawk and Falcor can handle it. Being they're not just regular horses, their stamina is unrivaled when compared to other four-legged creatures. Don't believe me? Ask them yourself. Nighthawk, Falcor, can you make this journey without breaking a single sweat? See? You have to remember, my love, you're no longer in the mortal world. Your creatures here have abilities far more superior than your average animals. And now that you're part of this world, you're gaining abilities of your own. Like being able to understand artifacts, for example. The only ones that can understand him are archdemons and other dragons. Otherwise, all anyone hears are grunts and growls. Remember when you first met him? So your own celestial abilities are making themselves known, and are developing more and more every day. And I believe that they are now at the point where you can tame your own dragon, which is a large feat in itself. Don't worry about how to tame it just yet. Right now we just need to focus on getting to the resting point without getting caught or tracked. It seems like we're in the clear for now, so just stay close. We'll be there before you know it. Although I am entertained by your enthusiasm to get there as soon as possible, it's best not to make Falcor go full speed just yet. A nightmare does wear out faster than a dark unicorn. But if you would like, we can race on the way back. Sound like a deal? Yes, you are making a deal with the devil, love. Usually my deals are sealed in bed, but for now, I can seal this with a verbal agreement. Now come on, Artax won't hold Moonchild off for long. Let's get more distance, then we can make a small rest. Nighthawk, Falcor, let's ride.